It's actually on my Twitter, but yeah. So I'll get this link, copy link, and I will post it here, and I'll pin it. Yeah. PDLC short poem AI's poem to read. There we go, and I will pin it, and that will just be there until I turn it off. Okay. So, with my videos, with my little shorts, problem with them has been that the way I've been recording is not ideal because it captures all of the audio into a single system. I don't know how to explain it, but into a single audio stream, I guess. And I finally actually put in the time to separate them, so I have it split uh, for my um, for my voice, the game audio, and music and stuff like that. It will not affect the stream itself, but it will help me. So hopefully, the quality of my shorts will be a little bit better. I don't expect it to get drastically better. I don't intend to be amazing at editing or creating shorts because it's just a side thing for me. So, yeah, it's just something to help bring attention to what I do, and hopefully, maybe if people do come, give a bit of traction to the projects I want to work on for stream. Yeah. Uh, I also did small updates for my code, especially the chatbot. Uh, it's it was actually suggested by a viewer, uh, Zip, and if you're here, man, thank you. I added an update for a threshold feature for my OCR. So essentially, when I get a screenshot of of the game, so like say the text like new game, load game, settings, help, and Doki and quit for Doki Doki Literature Club over here. When I capture that picture, it will edit the picture to let it be more usable for the software for translating it into characters. So I added it, tested it, much more reliable. Still makes minor mistakes, but it is so much better. So thank you to Zip. If you're here, thank you very much. Yeah. Uh, I didn't update my channel reward stuff in regards to the Corner Wars. I did want to change it to the DVD logo. It's just a simple image change, but I just forgot to put it on my list. So I'll get to it, but it's just not there at the moment. It's still Thor with his face in the glass. So let's see. There we go. All right. And yeah, I have been playing some new games as well. Um, this is just on my own, and I may stream it, but some of them are just not fun to stream. I don't think it's entertaining to stream. Uh, I've been getting into Magic Gathering. I've never really played that game before, so it's actually pretty fun. I'll be honest, but it's a lot. Like I'm playing Magic the Gathering Arena, MTG Arena, and man, I got friends who have been playing it for a while and they kick my ass. I have yet to beat them once. And I have a decent deck now, you know? I have a decent deck. Um, I do blue green. and it's primarily green deck. I hear green is the simplest to use, and as a new player, that just works for me. So, yeah. Um, yeah. I typically play Brawl. Yeah. Brawl is a game where you play, what was it? It's a 100 card deck, and you can only have one card of each. And you have I think it's commander or something like that, and you can only use the colors of the commander. And man, it's unique. It is definitely, in my opinion, better than Yu-Gi-Oh. I played Yu-Gi-Oh a lot when I was a kid, and I still enjoy it kind of. But it's just keeping up with Yu-Gi-Oh and playing the modern stuff. I can't keep up, man. So many things going on, getting OTK'd, and it's just I can't keep up. If it's the older stuff, it's there's a more of a back and forth and more fun, in my opinion, as a casual player. So, yeah. Let me. I'm going to start recording soon, so I better start getting the capture. Give me 1 second. Hmm. That's weird. Give me 1 second. I just need to change my sound stuff. Interesting. Okay, that's capturing now. And my mic's capturing just fine. Okay, cool. We're good to go. I just had to modify a few things. Yeah, okay. This is great. Yeah, any more updates I can think of? No, I can't really think of anything. Oh, I didn't make tea yet. Hold on. I need to get a tea bag real quick, and I'll just toss it in. And then we'll get started with Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh, actually, I don't have the Sora. Let me get Sora. Give me a sec. Let me load the avatar. Here it is. Okay. There we go. Okay, Sora is ready to go. And I will check my chat bot, check the devices. I always want to do last minute checks for that. Let's do chat. I don't actually have an isolated capture for that. Why do I send it to? Hold on. With my new setup, I need to make sure I send it to the right audio because I don't want to send it to a place I'd rather not. I can do media. I'm not really doing that. Sure. Yeah, I'll do media, sure. Okay. I will send it to media. Steel series. Gaming, streaming. Where is it? Media, here it is. Okay. And then virtual input, and then Rex. Press default. And submit. There we go. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. Right. I have to add a source for the recording capture. It'll be, nope, not this one. It will be input capture. It'll be media capture, steel series. There we go. And then steel series sonar, and then I will pick the media once I find it. Oh, I hit input. Shoot. Move. Okay. It is output. I know what I'm doing. Steel, media, audio, steel series. There we go. Much better. Okay, okay. Okay. Let's just do a quick test for the bot test.
Confirmed.
All right, it works. Okay. Oh, actually, it didn't work for you guys because the steel for media is not. There we go. Okay, now it works for you guys. I know what I'm doing. We'll see. Okay. I will grab the tea bag and I'll be right back. Okay. All right, so I'm having the teapot go off. You might hear in the background, so it's pretty close. So you'll probably hear it. But it's going, and if we do the redeem for tea time, I think it's tea time. One award. Yeah, tea time. It's only 5 channel points. Yeah, so it works out. All right. Where were we last time? Ah, we were about to read out the poems. Okay, okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right. To make things a bit easier, I'm just going to pull up the poems so I can just easily copy and paste them. DDLC poems. Let's do, okay. Let's do, this is Natsuki's poem. Okay. Ah, one more thing. Oh, dang. Okay. It's a bit slow. I'm kind of taking my time with this, but yeah. All right. let's move you right there. Fantastic. Oh, what happened? Okay. There we are. Okay, everything's a little bit squished. But it should be okay. Space available. How's I got Chrome up? Ah, I need to delete that one. Okay. Alright, sweet. My disk space is okay. I lessened the load. Okay. Okay. I tested my transcription and it worked off stream, so let's hope it works now. I will test it. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. It's actually pretty good. All right. Little update. For my character chatbot here, I will work on an update where it can respond automatically to me. I don't have to manually input the prompt. So, for example, there will be certain conditions. It's like me when I stop speaking and it lasts for like 3 seconds, and there's content within the prompt, for example, and that's when that's when it will automatically send. And hopefully, with that feature update, I don't know when it's gonna be released. I would say maybe 2 weeks with my busy schedule. But right now, it's gonna be manual inputs. But yeah. All right, Sora. We are back playing Doki Doki Literature Club. We get to choose and review the poems of our fellow clubmates. You have to choose from Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. You're going to read all of them, but which one do you want to look at first? Maybe I'm a bit too loud.
Okay, Ursa-san. Poem time again. Desu ne. Gotta make a good impression on Yuri-san, so I should probably start by reading her poem first. That way I can get a sense of what she's looking for, and maybe even drop a subtle compliment or two. Yeah, let's go with Yuri-san's poem of what she's looking for.
Did that go through? I think it did. I just did a quick test. Okay. Right, I was just looking at my stream mix and it just like didn't look like it was going through. Oh, I actually forgot to start recording. Okay, I'm recording now. All right. So, what do you say? Yuri-san first. Okay, we will watch Yuri. All right. Let's see what you've written today. For today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprising expression on her face. Do you like it? Ursa, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Dot, dot, dot. Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Whoa, that's a lot. Okay. Okay, give me a sec. I will try to find the script for this. Give me a sec. All right, that was pretty good. That was a pretty good compliment. You know, that was great. Way to go. Way to go. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Very exclusive too. Poem responses. Here it is. Okay, here it is. Okay. It's going to be for Yuri. What's the class called? Yuri. Call poem response to Yuri. Here it is. Control C, Control F. There we go. All right. Okay, shows scene, club day, Yuri 1A, poem, call expression, next scene. I don't know. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Huh. Okay, I guess I might have to. Okay, okay. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I can't find the script for the response. It's ordered this visual novels. The scripting is. I should have done my homework and organized it so it's easier on screen. Exclusives too, maybe. What did Yuri say? I don't remember. Shoot. Here it is. Okay. Wait, no, wait. What's her opinion on it? But she liked it. That's okay. I'll just deal. I can probably. Ooh, I should probably go back. Okay, hold on, let's see if I can get the history. This will allow me to test my new OCR stuff, so I might as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring up an image, a page, and I'll show it on stream, and I'll take croppings from it, and that will be for the OCR. Just give me 1 second. I will bring that up. This one. I think it's this one. Okay. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. So this is a window capture of a specific for capturing the text of this page. So I will capture the name, and that will be Yuri, and then I can capture everything in regards to Yuri, and then I do it the same thing for Ursa, and then Yuri, and all of that. If I had the script, it would be a lot faster, but this is just the organization of the visual novels is a bit much at the moment. So, all right. So, like, this is a single page, and then I'll capture all of that, and I'll hit submit. The window would be removed. It's processing at the moment. It will capture all of this, and then it will be input into my user input box. Ah, you see it actually. Yeah. So here it is, and it's down here. So, and then I just go down and continue again. So, start with it's not perfect. Not used to this. Here it is. There we go. Okay. All right, just there we go. Okay. It should switch, I think. There we go. Okay. And then I'll capture the new stuff. If there's a back and forth, it takes a bit. But now that it's a bit more accurate, it's still not perfect, but it's more accurate. Yeah. And then luckily this is a short conversation, so it won't take long. I hope that I won't have to worry about this as much, especially if I manage to collect everything. I really should have done it, but I honestly I procrastinated. So, yeah. And with I don't believe it. Where is it? Ah, shoot, I lost it. Used to what? Blah blah blah. Really happy. Here it is. I don't believe it. And then. There we go. Okay, that would get everything. It should be close enough. Okay, and then bottom there, crop and extract. There we go. This is the last page, and then we'll get to it. Ah, the tea is ready. It is complete. Smells good. I made some barley tea. I love the earthy flavors of barley tea. And with that, all right, Sora, this is a not extremely accurate, but close enough of what Yuri has said to you in her opinion of your poem. And what do you think about it? Actually, before I'm going to send the response, I will actually show you the poem that he made. So I will pull up window and we'll capture with that. So give me 1 second and I'll do that. Let's see. Chatbot window. There's got to be something here for browser source. Actually, let's just do a display or a window capture. Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Now,
Okay. And then change the properties. It will be specifically this one. Okay. Let's show that. Okay. And that should cover it. Yeah, okay. Let's do this one. Okay. All right, we're ready to go. I have the short right here, so I made a short of the poem that he wrote, that my AI wrote for Yuri, and that will give a little bit of context to the response. Yeah.
now presenting a poem for the Purple Princess, Yuri, from AI Sora.
Grief, a shadow's hold. Depression's grip, a story told. Frightening whispers call. Pain, a constant guest. Melancholy, put to the test. Captive in the night. Sadness fills the air. Alone, with no one to care. Existence fades away, darkness all around. Scars that never can be unbound. Broken, lost to all. Despise the world above. Whisper secrets of lost love. Unstable is the mind. Misery's sweet embrace. Suicide, a haunting face. Journey to the end.
Now presenting
Yep, that's the short. And yeah, took me longer than I would like to admit to make this. I actually made this in Seattle. Got all the information. Had to download and install DaVinci Resolve in Seattle for my laptop. My laptop was not really couldn't really handle DaVinci Resolve. It worked, but it lagged a lot. So yeah, it worked best when it was plugged in. I also had to turn the power saver mode off, and then it worked okay. But I got the job done. And luckily it was just a short, nothing too crazy. So yeah. Anyway, that's the context to this. So hopefully the response will make a bit more sense. Right. Right.
Okay, Ursa-san, that was intense. Desune? Yuri-san actually liked my poem, and she said it made her really happy. I can't believe it. All that effort actually paid off. But wait, there's more, Desune. She's never shared her writing with anyone before, and she thinks people would laugh at her. That's kind of sad, you know? I mean, she's so talented. It's a shame she doesn't have more confidence in herself. I think I'm starting to understand Yuri-san a little better, Desune. She's not just some shy, bookish girl. She's also vulnerable and insecure, and she needs someone to believe in her. And maybe, just maybe, I can be that someone.
Alrighty. That's pretty respectable, you know? Good guy right here. That's our AI Sora, apparently. Let's see. It's not sending to cable input. Set as default. Submit. Let's do a quick test. Let me just go back to bot 01, load that.
Acknowledge.
It's not reading it. I did not test it with the new stuff, but I never had a problem like this before where it wouldn't respond because I've always sending it to cable input. The virtual audio. VV audio. There's gotta be cable outputs. Something taking it. Let's try. Let's try something else. No, they're actually not going to work. It has to be this one. All right. Sorry, just doing a little bit of troubleshooting.
Confirmed.
One more time.
Acknowledged.
Nope, it's not working. Okay, usually my little image responds. It did not respond for this one. I guess I'll just have to deal with it, I guess. I don't know how to fix it with what I currently have. But that should be okay. I'll just change it back to what it was. And I'll worry about that problem later. I never had that problem before, but that's okay. Turn back to Sora. Alright, Sora, you said... Oh yeah, he's very happy that Yuri liked her poem, but got some insight that she's not just shy or a bookworm girl. She's also pretty vulnerable, insecure. So, yeah. Anyway, let's continue with the story. Hello, Kevin. What's up? How you doing? Thanks for chatting. I don't really have a Discord server for my stream, so don't know what to do there, but yeah. Feel free to send, if you want to chat with me, feel free to send it in chat, and yeah, I'd be absolutely open. Anyway, back to the game. Yuri. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. Oh, right. Shit. I didn't read her poem. Give me 1 second and I'll pull it up. It's Yuri's poems. Here it is. The raccoon. Okay. Alright. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. my attention was caught by the stuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gone. Insufficient disk space for recording. Oh no. Hold on. Never ran into this problem before. Let's see. Let's check my PC. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Okay. Damn. I'm gonna have to make some space. I don't have that at the moment, but I will have to do so. Shit. Working on the videos has eaten through my disk space. I only have a few megabytes left for my primary disk drive. Shit. Well, I didn't expect that. Gonna have to get another hard drive. Not a problem. Not a problem. I will take care of that later. I guess that will be the limits of my recording for the day. Actually, I should probably remove some stuff if I want to do the replay buffer. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let's get size. There we go. Yeah, okay. That'll just be it for now. I'll worry about the more stuff later. Okay. Where was I? I'll do it for the last near last paragraph. Here it is. Okay. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently. So my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Damn! That is unsettling. That is an unsettling poem. I've never played this game before. I hope it doesn't lead to where it seems to be leading to. Oh god. Shit. Alright. Alright, so this is Yuri's poem. What is your opinion about it?
Okay, Ursa-san, so that's Yuri-san's poem, huh? It's, kind of weird, desune. I mean, it's about a raccoon and a cutting knife, and it's got this whole vibe of being obsessed with something and not being able to control yourself. It's not exactly the most cheerful poem I've ever read, but it's definitely got a unique and unsettling atmosphere, you know? I guess it makes sense that she'd write something like this, since she's always so introspective and kinda intense. It's like she's trying to express her inner thoughts and feelings through her poetry, even if they're a little bit disturbing. It's kind of cool, but also kind of makes me want to keep my distance from raccoons and cutting knives.
Same, bro. Same, Sora. It's decent introspection. But yeah, very very disturbing. There was weird focus on the knife. Definite weird focus on the knife. I would have expected if it was less weird, it would have been more focused on the bread or the raccoon. Yeah, a lot of stuff on the knife. Oh boy. Okay, anyway, let's get back to it. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Ursa? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I imagine I might be ranting a bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. All right, Sora. Who do you want to review the poem of next? And also, they will review your poem too. We have Sayori, Natsuki, and Monica.
Okay, Ursa-san, gotta pick another poem to review. Desu ne. Let's see. I think I should probably go with someone who's a bit more, down to earth, so I can get a different perspective on my poem, you know? So, with that in mind, let's go with Sayori-san's poem next. She's always so cheerful and optimistic, so maybe she'll have some positive feedback for me, even if she doesn't fully understand my dark and angsty style. Plus, she's my childhood friend, so I kind of owe it to her to read her poem, right?
All right, Sayori it is. ... Ursa, I really love your poem. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. Eh? I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're not the only one who feels that way, so... Eh? No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Ho, ho, ho. Eh? What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. Yeah, idiot. Anyway, I just mean you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things, like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Eh? I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Ah, hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Ursa, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Hee hee hee. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. Ah! I broke my pencil. Sayori hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive of her surrounding, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine, it's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down to pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, Sayori, sorry. I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. All right. Oh, that's a lot of text. There we go. Found it. Woo! It helps when I know exactly what they're saying. Give me a sec. I will transcribe these. I really need to work more on my disk space. It is not, yeah, actually, let's see. I'm going to CPU usage. Wow. Anyway, my tasks, the stuff that I have to prioritize. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. For Twitch, compile script, PDLC script, and then what else? It was the what was it again? It was the not the AI project. It was the not the game state. Ah, it was the bouncing objects, right? Bouncing object update. Update. And I gotta add the DVD logo. Because right now it's just Thor's face squished. So, alright. There we go. There we go. Okay. So it's currently transcribing. It is almost done. Almost done. Almost done. There we go. And bringing up my check box. Here we go. All right, Sora, this is what Sayori said. What's your opinion? There we go.
Okay, Ursa-san, that was a lot. Desune. Sayori-san really liked my poem, even though it's all dark and depressing, and she wants to keep it because it's the first time I've written something for her. That's kind of sweet, but also kind of awkward, you know? I mean, I didn't write it for her. I wrote it for Yuri-san, but I can't exactly tell her that, can I? Ugh, this is getting complicated. And now she's all clumsy and flustered, and I have to take care of her. It's like she's trying to guilt me into liking her or something. I think I need to be careful with Sayori-san. Desune, she's a good friend, but I can't let her get too attached to me. I mean, I'm not really interested in her, and I don't want to lead her on. This is going to be tough, isn't it, Ursa-san?
Ooh. It is going to be unfortunate for Sayori being rejected. I actually planned to release a short about it. It's not going to be that great. It's actually pretty bad, but it's what I'm doing, and it's nice. Anyway, this should be after this. We should see the poem. Here it is. It's called Bottles. Okay. Let's see. Sayori's poems. There we go. Whoa, Bottles is long. Very long. Okay. Let's get started. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine. All rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all my other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends, each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Damn. That was pretty nice at first, and then I got a bit sad at the end. That's, shit. I don't know how to respond to that. I'm a bit worried, actually. I'm getting the feeling that this could be pretty dark, and I'm just trying to prepare myself. I hope it's not. Please don't be. You know, Sayori, you're a precious girl. My boy's not into you, but you're still a good girl. You're making me worried. Anyway. Alright, Sora, this is Sayori's poem. What's your opinion? Also, just for any viewers out there, the response to the audio for the AI protagonist, which is like the guy right next to me, it's not working right now. I will try to fix it for next time, but it's just not responding, but I'll just keep him there because it just represents him. Yeah, I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'll send it.
Okay, Ursa-san, so that's Sayori-san's poem, huh? It's, kind of disturbing, Desune. I mean, it's about bottling up your feelings and trying to make everyone happy, and it ends with everything shattering and everyone being upset. It's not exactly the most uplifting poem I've ever read, but it's definitely got a dark and unsettling undercurrent, you know? I guess it makes sense that she'd write something like this, since she's always trying to make everyone happy, even if it means sacrificing her own feelings. It's like she's trying to tell us that bottling up your emotions is never a good idea, and that it's important to be honest with yourself and others. It's kind of sad, but also kind of insightful, you know?
Alright. Sora spitting out facts. He appreciates it. Even though the dark undercurrents is relatively common. Anyway. Yeah, let's continue. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright. Alright, Sora. We got 2 more people left to check out the poems from. We got Natsuki and we got Monica. But first, just a little thought here, you know? Before we saw the poem from Natsuki. No, sorry, from Sayori. She wanted to take home our poem, keep it for herself. You think it's one of those keep those feelings, positive feelings in a bottle? What's your opinion?
That's an interesting thought, Ursa-san. Desu ne? Maybe Sayori-san does bottle up her feelings, just like in her poem. And maybe she wants to keep my poem because it's one of the few things that makes her feel happy, even if it's for the wrong reasons. It's kind of sad to think about, but it also makes me want to protect her, you know? But hey, I can't let myself get too attached, desu ne? I mean, I'm not really interested in her, and I don't want to lead her on. I need to focus on Yuri-san, and on getting closer to her. But still, I can't help but feel a little bit sorry for Sayori-san. She's such a good person, and she deserves to be happy. It's just, I'm not the one who can make her happy, you know?
Hey, that's fair. That's fair. So you're interested in Sayori. Okay. We can explore that later. Who do you want to look at the poems next? For Natsuki or Monica?
Okay, Ursa-san, gotta pick another poem to review, desu ne? Let's see. I think I should probably go with someone who's a bit more straightforward so I can get a more honest opinion on my poem, you know? So with that in mind, let's go with Natsuki-san's poem next. She's always so blunt and to the point, so I know she won't sugarcoat anything. Plus, she's into manga, so maybe she'll have some interesting insights on my writing style or something.
Ooh, okay, Natsuki it is. Let me tell you right now, though, she may not like your poem. She is a bit of an antagonistic relationship with Yuri. But alright, let's go do it. Natsuki. I liked your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were more daring with this one, but you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or add meaning just by using annoying and complicated language. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. Yuri's head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Whoa, BS. Okay. Ha! Making your reader look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. Well, everyone has their own opinion, but my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe you'll learn something. All right. Give me 1 second. Here it is. All right, time for a bit of transcription. Since I didn't prepare it, I have to do it the slower way. All right, there we go. It was a pretty short one. Makes things a lot easier. Shoot. I accidentally sent it. Whatever,
Okay,
fine.
Ursa-san, that was harsh, desu ne? Natsuki-san basically said my poem was a failure, and that I'm not good enough to write anything other than simple, cute stuff. Ouch. That kind of stings, not gonna lie. But hey, at least she's being honest, right? And maybe she has a point. My poem might be a little too pretentious and try hard. I guess I need to tone it down a bit and focus on being more genuine and relatable. It's not exactly the advice I was hoping for, but it's probably what I needed to hear.
Okay. All right, we're gonna read through this poem. It is from Natsuki. I'm gonna pull her page up so it will be faster to grab it. Here we go. There we go. Okay. Here it is. Amy likes spiders. Yeah. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound. My heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Shit. Shit! Who the hell's the goddamn spider? I don't know if it's Yuri, I don't know if it's Sayori, but I'm pretty sure it's one of them. All right, this is Natsuki's poem. What is your opinion?
Okay, Ursa. Ursa-san. So that's Natsuki-san's poem, huh? It's surprisingly mean-spirited. Desune? I mean, it's about hating someone just because they like spiders, and it's got this whole vibe of being judgmental and intolerant. It's not exactly the most heartwarming poem I've ever read, but it's definitely got a strong and unsettling message, you know? I guess it makes sense that she'd write something like this, since she's always so quick to judge and criticize others. It's like she's trying to justify her own prejudices and insecurities by demonizing someone else. It's kind of sad, but also kind of makes me want to stay away from her, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. Natsuki can be pretty harsh. And man, I can feel for that. You know, I've met some people that can be pretty harsh, but at the same time, they got some nice sides to them. You know, it's give or take type of thing. I wonder how real this is, or if it's just exaggerated. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks my... That doesn't matter. It's about... It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ooh. It's not like I'm a judge or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too. So look forward to it. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I'll just get to the next one. The code for the pass for the writing dialogue. Not going to be easy for me to grasp. Okay, I'll just continue. Last one's Monica. All right, Sora. The last one is Monica. Yet again, the last one on the list for picking out the poems.
Okay, Ursa-san, gotta review Monica-san's poem, Desune. This is the last one, so I gotta make it count. Let's see what she has to say about my poem first.
Hi again, Ursa. How is the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. What? That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me now and then too. I'm not unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway. You want to read my poem now? Interesting. I like the way this one turned out, so hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. There it is. Call expression next scene. What the hell is that? Next scene is poem winner. Oh. Not sure. Call not this next scene. There's a lot of next scenes here. I don't know where that leads to. Okay. Shit, I really want to find it though. Dynamic. Okay, so that's that one. Nope, nope. There we go. Shoot. What did she say? Shit. Where's the one? Sorry. Pressure. Here it is. There we go. Finally found it. Bit slow since this is all over the place, but it's here. There we go. Okay.
Okay, Ursa-san, that was Monica-san's take, huh? She basically said my poem reminded her of Sayori-san again, and that I should spend more time with Yuri-san and Natsuki-san. That's kind of annoying, to be honest. I mean, I'm trying to get closer to Yuri-san, but Monica-san keeps pushing me towards Sayori-san. What's up with that? But hey, maybe she's just trying to be helpful, desu ni. Maybe she genuinely wants me to make friends with everyone, and she doesn't realize that I have ulterior motives. Or maybe she's just messing with me, who knows? Either way, I need to be careful around her. She's definitely more perceptive than she lets on.
Catching some vibes from Monica. I get that too. Like, this was for Sayori, and now, no, sorry, this was for Yuri, our latest poem, and she keeps attaching it to Sayori. The first one was just like willy-nilly. We didn't have a direction for that one, but she kept saying Sayori, Sayori. If the next one's Sayori too, then there's definitely going to be some like hyperfixation she's got going on right now. I don't know what the hell's going on, but yeah, I'm on that vibe too. Anyway, let's get to the poem. Let's get to Monika's poem. Save me. All right. Does sound like she needs a little bit of saving. Anyway, the colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a table, on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. The endless poem of meaningless. Damn, everything's so dark. Everything's so dark. Chill. This club needs to chill. What the hell? Load me. Of meanings. What the fuck? Why is this game so unsettling? Alright, Sora, here is Monika's poem. What's your opinion on it? I don't want to give you my feelings on it just yet, because, man. Anyway, what's your opinion?
Okay, Ursa-san, so that's Monica-san's poem, huh? It's, kind of weird and unsettling, desune. I mean, it's about colors and noise and being overwhelmed by meaningless sensations, and it ends with a command to load me. It's not exactly the most coherent poem I've ever read, but it's definitely got a strange and unsettling vibe, you know? I guess it makes sense that she'd write something like this, since she's always so enigmatic and kinda distant. It's like she's trying to express her inner thoughts and feelings through her poetry, even if they're a little bit abstract and confusing. It's kinda cool, but also kinda makes me wonder what's really going on inside her head, you know?
Agreed. Agreed. I'm in total agreement, Sora. Monica is giving off weird vibes, and she's really fixated on Sayori's connection to us and how we're a dynamic duo. Even though that's not the case, we wrote that poem, or you wrote that poem for Yuri, and she's just assigning it to Sayori. I don't know what's going on, but it's definitely very weird.
Yeah, I know, Ursa-san. It's super weird. Desune? Monica-san is definitely giving off some strange vibes, and her obsession with Sayori-san and my connection is getting kinda creepy. It's like she's trying to control the narrative or something, and it's making me really uncomfortable. I don't know what her deal is, but I'm starting to think she's not as innocent as she seems. Maybe she's jealous of Sayori-san, or maybe she has some other ulterior motive. Either way, I need to be careful around her. She's definitely not someone to be trusted, you know?
Whoa. All the way to not trusted. Wasn't thinking about taking it that far, but if things go into actual danger stuff, probably. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling. Or a conversation with the readers. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What? All right, I'll save my game. You never know what might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is that tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. What the hell was that? What was that? All right, we're gonna get Sora's opinion on it because that was. She just went fourth wall territory, and that's. If we have to deal with another character that's also fourth wall breaking, like we're fourth wall breaking because we're outside the game, but if this girl is written to be fourth wall breaking and she's already creepy, what the fuck is going on?
Okay, Ursa-san, that was weird, desune. Monica-san's poem is all abstract and confusing, and her explanation doesn't really make any sense. And then she gives this weird writing tip about saving your game and unexpected things happening. It's like she's trying to tell me something, but I can't figure out what it is. I'm starting to get really creeped out by Monica-san, Ursa-san. She's definitely hiding something, and I don't think it's anything good. I need to be careful around her, and I need to figure out what she's up to before it's too late.
All right. Monica. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit in front of the room, at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hehehe. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of people of the room for 2 minutes and recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. All right. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? ... Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're not going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. If you can't recite your poems in front of a club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Hold on, let's see if I can find that. Nope. Okay. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eye on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation? Sure. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Well, Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much putting in so much effort. As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering and words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse of what the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we just must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Ah. Sorry, I giggled. Hehe. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it as if you're reacting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If we were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Even Ursa liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Ursa. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well as let Ursa lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki? It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite the poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. All right, then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Huh. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it goes, so... Well, I guess, in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get through practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Geez, I should probably find some other people to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. And it makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write a poem for tomorrow as well. Should be... This is chapter 2? Let me double check. There we go. Yeah. Okay, found it. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish up planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. All right. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Hehe. Geez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Ursa. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's just go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're putting me on the spot here. Okay, I gotta capture all of this. Oh, that's a lot of text. Okay. Alright, just give me a sec. What is this? Shit. I need to reduce some of that. Processing. Oh my god, so much text. Oh my god. There's so much text, guys. It's never ending. I'm so glad I found a script, because that means I would have to like use my OCR to collect all that text. Oh my god. That would have been horrible. It would have been bad for you, it would have been bad for me. It would just not be entertaining. I would have just been focused on just getting this one, getting this text and that text. Oh boy. Ah, finally it's done. Okay. Come on, come on. Do, 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 do. All right, Sora, what would you choose? Would you walk with Yuri, or would you still walk home with Sayori?
Whoa, Ursa-san, that's a loaded question, Desune. Sayori-san just straight up asked me if I'd ditch her to walk home with Yuri-san. That's kinda intense. And I'm not sure how to answer without hurting her feelings. Okay, gotta think this through. If I say I'd walk with Yuri-san, Sayori-san will probably be crushed. But if I say I'd always walk with her, Yuri-san might think I'm not interested. What do I do, Ursa-san? I think I need to be honest, but also gentle, Desune. I can't lie to Sayori-san, but I also don't want to hurt her. So I guess I'll just have to tell her the truth, but in a way that doesn't make her feel like I'm rejecting her. Wish me luck, Ursa-san. This is gonna be tough. I think I would still walk home with Sayori.
All right, all right. Trying to be very gentle with the feelings. Okay, okay. Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Eh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Ursa. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to. If she wanted it, so... Sorry, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculation? Speculating something that's never going to happen. The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy. Keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in the meantime? Okay. It is time for the poem process, but we're not going to do that today. We will save that for next week, so I will save. There we go. Save that. Let's get the final piece of the script for the day. And that should be that. Chapter and Mitsuki. Chapter and... Chapter and Sayori. Here it is. And then this one. There we go.
Okay, Ursa-san, that was surprisingly easy desune. I mean, Sayori-san seemed a little disappointed, but she didn't push the issue or anything. It's like she already knew what I was going to say, and she was just testing me or something. But hey, at least I didn't hurt her feelings, right? And I made it clear that I value our friendship, even if I'm not interested in her romantically. So, I guess it's a win-win situation. Now, time to focus on Yuri-san and the festival. Who knows what might happen in the next few days, desune.
Alrighty. That is something we're going to test out for sure. Alright. I am going to look up some potential people to raid. We got 3 people. That's the minimum amount of people that I would be willing to raid for. Anything less doesn't seem really worth it. So, maybe something for Doki Doki Literature Club. Huh. Maybe not. Anyone who's still up? Nope, they're all too famous. How about Pokemon? I'm always about Pokemon. Actually, what? I really have no idea who to raid. It's gotta be less than 10. Someone playing Repo. Actually, let's do a PNG. Yes. Let's see. Oh, never mind. Okay. We got 2 viewers now. We don't have to raid. We're good. Sometimes that happens when I take too long to find someone to raid. All right. Sounds good. We will stream at the regular time tomorrow. We will play Code Wars. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be fun time. I actually need to do a little bit of that tomorrow. Hope for the best. I'm probably gonna beat my head at a wall because level 3 with the 1 being the highest is tough. But you know, we'll see. All right. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.